you born?
Here in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up here too.
Who raised you?
My mom did, and then when I was about 11, she married this guy named Jeff. And so he lived with us too.
So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, none of my own, but Jeff had a daughter named Sarah.
What is your relationship like with Sarah?
Well, I just don't think we really get along because she was like the favorite, and Jeff like really seemed to like her more than me, which is like ridiculous because I'm like way funnier than her and way smarter. For some reason, she just like got all the attention and I didn't get any of it.
So, how would you compare yourself with Sarah?
Well, I think that she's just seen as better by like some people, but I think that overall like I'm better because I like am way funnier and smarter, and I like make the best jokes. Like growing up, I feel like she was just boring and like a prude about things when I like always wanted to have more fun, and I was way more fun than her.
How would you describe the jokes that you make?
They were hilarious. Like I would do jokes like about anything. Like my favorite, well, I don't know if I really said it as much growing up, but like now my favorite joke is that's what she said. Like when someone says something, I'll say that, and like everyone loves it and laughs.
So, do you say it a lot?
Yeah, like every time I hear anything that would be fitting, I say it.
Have you ever been married?
No, never actually married, but I've proposed to a few women before.
So, why did the proposals not work out?
They said that it was like too early in the relationship. So I thought there was like a really big connection, and so I like wanted to get married to them. But with the last person I did it to, she was like, "Oh my God, like you're crazy. Like this is way too early." I thought that was ridiculous. Like we had been on like 7 dates. Like we totally were in love.
So, you were frustrated when they said no?
I was, and I was sad because I really want to get married and like have my own kids. But they just like didn't want that.
They didn't want to have kids?
Not with me.
Right. So, what is the highest grade you completed in school?
I graduated high school.
So, did you like school?
Kind of. I mean, I think that the other kids were kind of mean to me because maybe they thought I was funnier than them, but they were kind of mean. I don't think the teachers really liked me, but I know that, like, I remember at lunch, I would sit with the lunch ladies, and they were really nice to me. But yeah, I think that, like, school wasn't, like, super fun just because the kids, like, I tried to be their friend, but they, like, wouldn't be my friends a lot of the times.
Why do you think they didn't want to be your friend?
I don't know. I thought I was really funny, and I tried, like, really hard to talk to them, but they just seemed to already, like, have their own friends and friend group.
Since you lived in Scranton all your life, did you go to the same school or, like, attend school with the same kids your whole life?
Yeah.
So, did some of them know each other even before school?
Yeah, it just seemed like, I don't know, maybe when I was, like, being loud or disrupting class, like, they would, like, talk about me later, and I don't know, they just had something against me.
So, did you feel sad or left out?
Yeah, I did feel sad sometimes because, like, never was mean to anybody, I just wanted to be their friend, and so, you know, I would try and get the teacher's attention sometimes by just being loud, and so sometimes they laughed at my jokes, and so I would keep making jokes.
So, what were your grades like in school?
They were okay. I think I could have done better if the teachers liked me more, but like mostly B's, but I think I was smart enough to make A's. I did really well in presentations. But I think completing assignments was like really hard just because if I didn't want to do it, then I didn't really do it.
Did you enjoy giving presentations?
Yeah, I loved it because everyone like had to pay attention to me.
So you would say that you enjoyed classes where you had to give more presentations rather than take tests?
Yes, I did much better.
How did tests go? Like, what made those hard?
I mean, I did okay in tests, but if I like had studied more and like been more focused before the test, I probably would have done better, but I just hated doing it.
Did you ever fail a grade?
No,
Did you ever have special education?
no.
Were you ever in trouble for behavior at school?
Yeah, I got in trouble a lot just because I would make jokes that some people didn't think were very funny. Like I said, had trouble sometimes completing assignments just because I would get really distracted or just like would rather do anything else. And I was just disruptive in behavior, is what my teacher said, like disruptive in the classroom. But yeah, they were all stupid.
So were you ever suspended or expelled for your behaviors?
No.
So what kind of punishments did you receive when you got in trouble at school?
Basically, I just got like some notes at home. I think that's also probably why Jeff didn't like me, is because Sarah, perfect Sarah, never had any notes at home. That's because she just was boring and didn't do anything. But I would get notes at home, or I'd like have to go sit in the hall because, like I said, I wasn't mean to anyone. So they never really did bad punishments. I just talked too much.
Mm-hmm. What was your first job?
So whenever I graduated high school, my first job was a salesman.
How long did you keep that job?
I was in that job for like 12 years, selling paper.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I was really good at it and I really liked it. And so they actually promoted me to be the manager, which is where I'm at now.
So what year were you promoted?
It was about 9 years ago, so 2008.
Okay, and that's where you are presently.
Mm-hmm.
Which job did you like better?
I like both. Like, I was really good at being the salesman, and so I won like Salesman of the Year twice in a row, and so I really liked like getting that praise and like being told I was doing a good job. And I like being a manager because everyone's boss, and I think everyone really likes me a lot. But I think it can be harder sometimes because I don't get to talk to clients as much, and I have to deal with like other problems that like I don't always want to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Do you currently handle your personal finances?
Yes.
Do you have significant problems handling money?
Well, right now I have bad credit and I'm kind of in a lot of debt because Jan, my girlfriend who I'm living with, she has been out of a job for a while. She actually just got fired from our company because she used to be my supervisor, but she like doesn't want to compromise like her lifestyle, and so she like makes me spend a lot of money that I don't really have.
Did you ever tell her that you make more money than you actually do?
Yeah, I've kind of conveyed that I make more than what I actually make just because I wanted her to think that I could provide for her, but now it's like really hard because I still want her to think I'm like a good man and can provide for her, but I am gonna be in trouble soon probably.
Has she attempted to look for a new job?
No, not really.
Have you encouraged her to do so?
I don't really want to do that just because I think that she'll get mad and I don't like it when she's mad.
So, how does she react when she's mad?
Sometimes she'll just like yell at me and it's kind of like intimidating, or she'll make me feel stupid and like say that, you know, she used to be my boss, like she was better than me, and like I don't know what I'm doing and stuff like that.
So, if she was your boss, was that an awkward relationship?
I thought it was like really cool to like, cause like we slept together, and I thought that was like so cool to see with my boss, and like, but she didn't really want to talk about it. She kept it like really secretive for a while, and that was like kind of unfair. It made me feel just like kind of left out, and like she was ashamed of me.
Have you ever served in the armed forces?
No.
Are you aware of any complications during your birth?
No.
Did you crawl, walk, and talk when you're supposed to?
Yeah.
Have you ever suffered from a head injury or loss of consciousness?
No.
Are you currently being treated for any physical illnesses or injuries?
No.
Are you on any physical or medications for physical ailments currently?
No.
Have you suffered from seizures?
No.
Have you suffered from blackouts?
No.
Have you ever been physically abused?
No.
So you would not include anything in your relationship with Jan as physical abuse?
No, she's never, like, hit me or anything.
Have you ever been sexually abused?
No, I wouldn't say, like, abuse. That seems like a really crazy word, and I don't think I would ever be the type of person like that. But, sometimes Jan, like, wants to make up by having sex, and I don't always, like, want to do that. And I mean, I think Jan's really hot, and I want to have sex with her, but she can be just, like, kind of crazy, and sometimes she'll, like, convince me to do things I don't always want to do.
So you said that you don't always want to, like there are times when you don't want to have sex with Jan, but you just said you always want to have sex with her. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so I always find her attractive and want to, like, have sex with her, but sometimes the way she wants to have sex, like, isn't the same way, like, I want to.
What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate on that?
She'll, like, just have it, like, rougher or, like, would make us wear, like, these weird things that I don't want to.
But you still don't consider it abuse?
I don't think so, because I still do it, and I mean, I'm okay with it. I think, I don't know, I would never be, like, the person to be, like, abused, so I don't think of it like that. I'm a little bit uncomfortable about it sometimes.
So have you ever been emotionally abused?
Again, I think that's, like, a really strong word, but my really good friend Pam at work said that I maybe, just because Jan, like, intentionally doesn't try to make me happy sometimes and she'll try to make me sad. And so it has been kind of hard, but I don't know.
So even though you do feel a weird mix of emotions, as you said, Pam has kind of talked you through this, and you feel kind of sad, you don't think there's any emotional, or well, you're not sure that whether or not.
I don't know, because I still think that she still cares about me, but I don't know.